PlayStation 5 takes the gaming experience to a whole new level thanks to its powerful hardware and advanced technologies. With impressive graphics, large-scale stories, and smooth gameplay mechanics, some games offer a truly unforgettable experience on PS5. In this video, we take a look at the 10 best games that PlayStation 5 owners should definitely try. Astro Bot is one of the games that combines the technology offered by the PlayStation 5 with a fun and creative platforming experience. Colorful worlds, dynamic environmental designs, and constantly changing level mechanics keep the pace high throughout the game. The vibration features and adaptive triggers of the DualSense controller also make the gameplay more interactive. While controlling the small robot character, you explore different planets, discover hidden sections, and encounter creative platform puzzles. Each level introduces a new idea, constantly managing to surprise the player. With its fun gameplay and creative design, Astro Bot is one of the platform games that must be experienced in the PS5 library. Returnal is one of the action games that should be experienced on PlayStation 5 with its fast-paced combat and intense science fiction atmosphere. In the game, you control an astronaut named Celine and try to survive within a constantly repeating loop on the mysterious planet Atropos. Thanks to its roguelike structure, the world reshapes itself after every death. The map layout, enemy placements, and the equipment you find constantly change. This structure gives the game strong replayability. The fast movement system, bullet hell-style combat, and different weapon combinations keep the action constantly dynamic. With its science fiction atmosphere and challenging gameplay, Returnal is one of the PS5 games that action fans should definitely experience. Stellar Blade is one of the action games that stands out on PlayStation 5 with its fast-paced combat system and stylish science fiction world. In the game, you control a warrior named Eve and fight against dangerous creatures in a world where humanity is on the brink of extinction. The combat system is built around timing, counterattacks, and combos, turning every encounter into an intense and demanding experience. Ruined city landscapes, a dark atmosphere, and detailed character animations strongly convey the game's world. Different enemy types and boss battles also keep the pace of the action consistently high. With its stylish combat mechanics and impressive world, Stellar Blade is among the action games that PS5 owners should definitely experience. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart brings the series' iconic heroes together in a new adventure. Alongside Ratchet and Clank, a new character named Rivet is also introduced into the story this time. Players control these characters in different sections as they fight against an interdimensional threat. On the gameplay side, the series' signature creative weapons play a major role. Weapons that launch enemies into the air, devices that transform creatures into different forms, and explosive equipment make the combat very entertaining. During platforming sections, wall runs, grappling mechanics, and fast dimension shifts keep you constantly on the move. As you explore different planets throughout the adventure, both action and platform elements progress in a balanced way. With its fun gameplay and character-driven story, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is one of the games that PS5 owners should definitely try. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales is a must-try superhero game on PlayStation 5, with its fast-paced gameplay and fluid city exploration. In this game, you control Miles Morales and fight crime as a new Spider-Man on the streets of New York. Sliding through the city on webs, gliding between tall buildings, and suddenly getting involved in shootouts provides a very smooth experience. Miles' electrically based venom powers and invisibility ability add a different dynamic to the combat system. The snow-covered New York atmosphere and vibrant city life make the world even more impressive. For players who love superhero-themed action games, Miles Morales is a must-play adventure on PS5. Demon's Souls presents a classic game with modern technology through its remake version rebuilt for PlayStation 5. This dark fantasy adventure set in the kingdom of Boletaria is known for its challenging enemies and combat system that requires careful attention. Players must proceed cautiously at every step because even small mistakes can be punished quickly. The game's atmosphere is especially strong. Fog-covered castles, ruined cities, and eerie dungeons make the world feel extremely dark. Large boss battles also create some of the most unforgettable moments of the adventure. With its challenging yet rewarding gameplay, Demon's Souls is among the games that players who enjoy a challenge should definitely experience on PS5. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut takes players into a compelling samurai story set in feudal Japan. In the game, you control a warrior named Jin Sakai and try to defend Tsushima Island against the Mongol invasion. Initially fighting as a traditional samurai, Jin gradually learns to use different tactics and adopts the identity of the Ghost. On the gameplay side, sword combat plays a very important role. Proper timing, defense, and counterattacks determine the outcome of battles. Thanks to its open-world structure, players can explore vast natural landscapes, complete side missions, and encounter new stories in different regions. For players who enjoy samurai-themed stories and atmospheric open-world experiences, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is one of the games that must be played on PS5.
Show mercy!
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth offers a large-scale role-playing experience that takes players into a vast and detailed world. In the story, Cloud Strife and his friends continue their journey to stop Shinra's plans and fight against mysterious threats. Throughout the adventure, players can control not only Cloud, but also different characters such as Tifa, Aerith, and Barret. The combat system combines real-time action with classic command-based mechanics, making battles both fast and strategic. Exploring open areas, completing side quests, and meeting new characters in different regions are important parts of the game. With its storytelling, character relationships, and expansive world, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is one of the adventures that RPG fans should definitely experience on PS5.
Let's finish this. Well, that's that.
The Last of Us Part 1 is a remake that presents a powerful story set in a post-apocalyptic world with modern technology. In the game, you control a smuggler named Joel and set out on a dangerous journey with a young girl named Ellie. The ruined cities of America, abandoned towns, and areas reclaimed by nature give the adventure a strong atmosphere. On the gameplay side, resource management and careful progression are very important. When encountering enemies, using stealth, turning the environment to your advantage, and waiting for the right moment become the keys to survival. As the story progresses, the relationship between Joel and Ellie becomes one of the strongest aspects of the game. With its emotional storytelling and atmosphere, The Last of Us Part 1 is one of the games that must be experienced on PS5.
Ellie, just stay away from it.
God of War Ragnarök offers a powerful action-adventure experience that continues the story of Kratos and his son Atreus. The game follows a great journey across different realms of Norse mythology. While controlling Kratos, players fight against powerful enemies using iconic weapons such as the Leviathan Axe and the Blades of Chaos. The combat system is heavy but highly satisfying. Proper timing, defense, and ability usage are at the center of battles. Throughout the story, Atreus also plays an important role, and the relationship between father and son strengthens the emotional side of the adventure. Exploring different realms, completing side quests, and facing massive boss battles keep the pace of the game constantly engaging. With its epic story and strong gameplay, God of War Ragnarök is among the games that must be played on PlayStation 5.
Not because it is written.